Hey guys, welcome back to Cup and Bite. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Shoo, we're on episode 6 of the third season of The Real Housewives of Durban. Sia, who is Nonku's friend slash shrink, went over to Nonku's. Nonku was literally just telling him about how she feels a bit uneasy about the relationship she has with Mr. RD, aka Dumi. But it's based on, she says that it's based on her insecurities and the experiences that she had in the past relationship. So I guess her judgment of her previous relationship is now affecting the current relationship she's having with Udumi. But it's understandable because she also raises an issue whereby she says that she doesn't know whether he's genuine or not. And she's still trying to see the worst out of him. Like she wants him to react. She wants to see how bad he can react just to see that side of him. But I guess it's the person inside that's in fear of the worst. And it turns out that she's actually not really using the car that Dumi got for her. She's like, she just doesn't want to be controlled because she feels like when a man does something for you, he would also want to control. But yo, I can see how damaged she is. And she does admit that, yeah, she's damaged and she actually thought that she healed. But clearly she hasn't really healed because she has a few things to sort of figure out. But we appreciate people like Abosia that are there to sort of listen to you and sort of help you make sense out of things. Now, Jojo, Calvin, Boo Bear, he's really representing. If there was a show called The Real House Husbands or something to do with husbands, yo, he would fit in very well in the cast. Literally, Jojo and Boo Bear came back from whatever shopping they came back from. I thought that he probably has a young picnic prepared for her. He's like, I've got a surprise for you. Hey, when he brought that plate with whatever thing they used to cover those plates, yo, I'm thinking that yeah, he's gonna propose or whatever. No, he just bought her a ring that looks very expensive. It looks very heavy and it actually looks very beautiful. Jojo is, do I say blessed or is she just a spoiled housewife like she should be? Now, I remember in the previous episode, Jojo and Maria were literally just bragging or just talking about how much surgery they've had. And Jojo mentioned something like, yeah, she's playing around with her face, meaning that, yeah, she's doing this and that on her face. Now, after Calvin presents her with her rock, I'm thinking that Jojo is gonna go in deep, like, man, Calvin, I appreciate you so much, this and this. Yo, she just said, you know what? I think you should get Botox as well, just so that your face looks like you're always smiling. But I saw that the husband didn't really take offense because I guess she knows that maybe that's just the sense of humor that his wife has. So I guess he'll definitely consider it. But yo, I feel for the other ladies. Hey, Jojo would be out there like, oh, just look at this ring. Calvin just got it for me. Slee scene, guys. It was a bit happy and a bit sad for me. So her sister came over, beautiful, just like her sister. Literally, they were just talking about catching up on family and everything. It's really sad to realize that Slee and her sister lost their mom at a very young age. And Slee also mentioned that she had to step in and become the mom. So the sister asked her how the co-parenting is going with her ex-husband. She's like, for now, it's actually easy because her husband literally loves her kids. But I remember in the previous episode, she did mention that there were kids that she had left behind that she was not with. It was really sad because she said that she felt like she missed important milestones, even though her family were there to support them, but she was not there as a mother. This is giving me vibes like Shay, man. She was the mother to her sister, but there are kids that are hers that she wasn't able to mother. It's, guys, life's challenges. Sometimes we just have to do what we have to do, but in the process, we get damaged. Finally, Sarisha gets to have a sit down with her husband. Now that I'm thinking of it, he hasn't even really been appearing. Like, how's husband, Boo Bear, Calvin? I guess he's been busy, and that's what she's actually wanting to raise to him how busy he is. And she feels like he doesn't really have time for her and the kids. But Uncle Viv is quite a busy man, hey, because he's always having projects. He's also mentioned that he has a new project of a casino in Dubai. So I guess that's more money, but that means obviously he wouldn't be spending time at home, which is what Sarisha is complaining about. Guys, money buys you comfort, but it definitely takes your time, takes time and attention from the people that are around you. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'd be blunt for saying that Sarisha should sort of expect it, but I get her. He needs that good balance between his business and his family. It's also a subtle definition of you can't have it all. Nonko and her daughter Notile went out to just go have a girls' time out where were just catching up basically. Turns out Notile is actually a good singer, hey? And she also mentioned that she feels like everyone expects her to be perfect. But her mom feels like she has confidence issues. But I get her, man. Like, I'm looking at the fact that her dad was Fiso. He was also in the music industry and he was really well known. So I guess maybe she might also have that thing whereby she feels like she needs to be good. I just liked how Nonku just reassured her and also told her she doesn't have to be like any other person. She just needs to sing like her and just be herself. And Slee as well also got the opportunity to meet up. We got the opportunity to know her two daughters. One is 16, one is 11. They are so cute. They're beautiful, just like their mom. They had gone out to bounce, and I guess she just wanted to have fun while she has a catch up session with her daughters as well. I just like and appreciate the heart to heart she had with her daughters. She just basically apologized for being absent in their lives for 6 years because, I mean, the oldest is 16 and the youngest is 11. So, can you imagine how old the youngest was when she left? And I guess, like she said, it was for the best. But I like how expressive her daughters are because the youngest one actually said that it really did upset her. Her mom was not around because, kids can be brutal. They used to tease her about that. Yeah, when your mom is not around. But they get along quite well with their mom. And with the way I see it, Nonku's kids and Slee's kids are actually quite close because they are it seems like they formed a group, a singing group. But the kids, I think, also realize that Nonku hasn't really been visiting mom's house. So they asked Slee, why hasn't Aunt Nonku been coming to our house? She just put it out there straight, but bluntly. I just feel like we can't be friends, but I love Notile, that's Nonku's daughter. She can come over. You guys can go over to her house, but for now, Nonku and I just can't be friends. Nonku and Mom Queen met up at Mom Queen's designer. At least we got to see the person that is responsible for Mom Queen's outfits. But she says that, yeah, she likes things that are a bit crazy. So I guess she knows the kind of style she has. Mom Queen literally told Nonku, she just said that I want the truth regarding RD. Nonku just said, yeah, I like him. I just wanted him to meet my kids, da 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 da. But I feel like Mom Queen doesn't really like RD. And I saw the way she said, oh, I don't judge him. Well, she definitely judges him. Because she also mentioned that she knows how it is to be a single mom. Sometimes you just need that help from a man to just take children to school, just to help remove a bit of the responsibility off your shoulders. But I feel like she's saying that Gunonku shouldn't rush into a relationship because she feels like she needs that help from a man and ends up getting into a rash relationship with RD. So she just said at the end, if RD loves my daughter, he will give her time. But honestly, I think she was just being cautious with her words. Mom Queen, not that she doesn't like RD, but let me put it this way, she doesn't like RD for her daughter, plain. But she likes him as a person, but not for her daughter. I don't blame her, guys. I mean, Maria's Greek goddess event, guys, the venue was just so simplistic. It was so beautiful, neat, clean, man, just very clean. The ladies also looked very simple, but yet looked like goddesses, looked very beautiful. The event started off very nicely, smoothly. Everyone was just happy. And Maria said that she wanted everyone to speak something positive to another person. So Jojo decided to just tell Sleep, you know what? It would be nice if we would just start afresh because I know we haven't been having the smoothest of relations. Yo. And he was like, Mina, I heard things about you when I sleep. Now, Jojo, you've said things, so I just want to know that what you're saying, this reuniting or this fixing of your relationship, is it really genuine? Because you said things to me. I was like, yo, Annie just doesn't want peace. She could have just kept quiet and just let them be. I mean, Jojo just wants peace, even though you could see she was forcing it out. But honestly, for the sake of peace, can't you just let them be? Annie, yo, Gandhi, that's where the squabbles were just gonna start because Nonko now also wanted to address what all the ladies said at Annie's event. And I guess it's because Jojo went and told Nonku that Slee said that she is happy for Nonku as long as she's happy up until she's unhappy. But Georgie just added a bit of paprika. She added a bit of spice there so that Nonku could just take offense. But honestly, Slee didn't say anything that negatively about Nonku. While they were busy squabbling, this one said this, yay, wishy wishy. Sane just walked in a black cocktail dress with shades on, and she was also holding a bouquet of flowers. Hey, no one was expecting her. Even because Mbali was late, like she's always late for every event, Mbali. I actually thought it was Mbali walking in. Kanta, Miss Maria decided to invite Sane, and she was expecting peace. No ways. Annie and Sorisha immediately just started giggling when Sane walked in, but Annie Jen, she started boiling. She's like, yeah, when Sane, I also wanna address something with you. How is it that I don't know you, have never spoken to you, but you feel like you have a right to say BS about me? Literally, she's talking about how Sane said that Annie slept her way up, slept her way to the top. Annie just chose peace and said, you know what? I'm not gonna sit down for this. I am leaving. Sorry, she was like, yeah, guys, I brought her here. So I can't just leave her to get an Uber, just go back home alone. She's like, no, I'm also gonna leave, walk after her. Sane was just trying to talk. I think she just wanted to explain herself. Annie was just not having it. She just walked out. Sane, I hope she was just there to be accountable because I just don't like the reactions that she had. Because Annie mentioned that you first had a problem with Slee when you walked in. She's like, really? This is Sane now. Really? And it was like, after you had a problem or a squabble with Slee, you now attack Londi. She's like, hey, Sane, or maybe she has dementia, I don't know. Like I've said before, she has this thing whereby when she's told about things that she said, she just acts blank. But Oksalayo, Annie and Sarisha just walked out and was like, we're not gonna sit down for this. It didn't sit well with Maria. Seems like she took offense because Annie and Sarisha decided to leave her event. But as much as it's an event, I've said it before, it's also about how the other people feel. How am I supposed to drink or sip onto champagne or even swallow a single thing while I'm sitting next to someone that has said something horrible about me? It's just not practical. She literally said that she was trying to give Sane a chance to explain herself to the ladies. But the way Sane was reacting to Annie while she was talking, it gave off just how Sane is quite pompous. But Maria did mention that she has experienced Sane in a different way, but unfortunately, the other ladies haven't seen her as the different Sane that Maria keeps talking about, that loves empowering women, even though we see the Sane that just keeps on pulling down other women. But Sane really has Maria to thank because she also had a moment where she shed a tear. Because honestly, guys, she can really see who they really don't like her, and she did feel like she's being singled out. She literally shed a tear. Honestly, I did really feel a bit bad for her when she started crying because I guess that she did see that there are other people like Maria and also Mbali that sort of want her to express or like be part of the group. So she also had an opportunity to talk to them, even though Annie and Sorisha were not there. She said that she'd like to take accountability for what she did. She'd like to actually start from scratch. The people around the table, I guess, just like me, they really bought her emotions while she was shedding a tear. They sort of understood and were willing to sort of give her a chance. But overall, the Greek goddess party, even though everyone was not there, they had fun, man. They even had a mini ritual where they were smashing plates and also had a mini fire there. I don't know what that symbolizes, but I guess maybe it's also breaking off negative energy and starting afresh. Who knows? Now, Jojo seems to be planning for a trip to the Drakensberg. This will be on the following episode. Annie had already said that she wouldn't come if Sane is invited. But just like me, Jojo has bought Sane's tears. She decided to invite Sane to Drakensberg. So I wonder if Annie will also be interested in going. Guys, please support the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next week. Bye.